Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another episode of Gaming with Girbeagly. I'm playing a different game today. I'm not doing a random one-shot, unless you guys don't have a huge reception to this, or a huge positive reception of this. I might not make it a series. I probably will, though, to be honest, because I really like this game. I've done a little bit fiddling with it. It's called Jamestown, Legend of the Lost Colony, as many of you probably can tell from the title. But it's a vertically scrolling shooter that takes place in an alternate reality steampunk 17th century. It's the 17th century with British colonists who are trying to colonize Mars, and they're fighting the Spanish and Martians. So I've only played one level of it, but I'll play through the first level again. But it's insane. You guys will just have to see. It's like kind of bullet helly. It is like I said, it's a shooter. So I'm in a spaceship, basically fighting off Martians. So you guys will see this in a second here. Fire, special, vaunt. It's pretty standard controls for a shooter, but it's nuts. It's got an insane storyline. So this is the original ship, the beam ship. I also unlocked the gunner in my playthrough, but I won't play with that right now. I'm just gonna goof around with this one. November 5th, 1619, morning. I must admit, nothing could have prepared my old eyes for what now lies before them. The new world is truly a wonder to behold, and you guys will see there on the screen that it's like insane, like it's like a crazy floating world with like airships and stuff. Sadly, I have little time to enjoy the view. Though I eluded my captors at the Tower of London long enough to make passage to Jamestown colony, I doubt very much that they have given up the chase. I've pinned my hopes for survival on the mysterious lost colony of Roanoke. If I can produce the solution to such an enduring and tragic mystery, I'm convinced that my heroism will earn amnesty for my crimes. Roanoke was a colony, I believe, that just completely disappeared overnight. It's I'll have to look that up. I might just be confusing it with something else. But you guys can Google that. But for now, I make the battlefields of the eastern frontier. I have it on good authority that John Smith himself is to be found there, defending our settlements from the allied Spanish Martian forces. I pray that he will have some idea of how an entire colony of 117 souls could disappear. Yeah, and leave no trace to mark its passing. So yes, Roanoke is the colony that completely disappeared like overnight. The conveyance hums at my side. I fear violence waits for me on the road ahead. R. So here we go, guys. This is the gameplay portion. Chapter 1, War upon the East Frontier, in which a settlement is ravaged by the tentacled Martians loyal to the Spanish, and a villain appears. So there's little British soldiers. This is my ship. I'm flying around. Look at the beautiful sprite work in this game. I absolutely love it. Now, these bolts that I'm collecting essentially act as, like, points and currency. I can basically increase my score multiplier. You'll see there in the upper part of the screen that I am able to basically level up my star rank, which doesn't really do much except, makes me feel good about myself. It's like an old school shooter where you do get these star ranks. So there's my special move that I was just using here on this big Martian bully. He drops a ton of big mega gears. This spread shot that I'm using is my just regular attack, which is pretty sweet. But this beam attack is something that I can use as well interchangeably, and it does mega damage in a concentrated wave, as you guys can see there. Really handy for taking out huge clusters of guys like this when I can't get to use my other attacks. But as many of you know from these types of shooters, they do become bullet hells really easily, and along with being bullet hells, normally it's like a one-hit kill. Like if I get hit one time by an enemy, I'm probably going to die. Now that's Vaunt mode that I just activated. Vaunt mode basically increases all of the powers that I have. It increases my damage, gives me a score multiplier, and also gives me a temporary shield. So that's what we just used there to take out that big guy. And here's another one. You'll see there down below. Ooh, I got a normal combo. Sweet achievement from Steam. Thanks, Steam. I'll be so happy using that. You'll see little British soldiers down below trying to fight the aliens as well. It's such a cool game. It's got so many great retro details to it. Like it's like Neo retro because this is something you see on like a Neo Geo machine arcade cabinet growing up, or on a Super Nintendo or Genesis type system. The 16-bit era, or even maybe the PlayStation era as well, PlayStation 1 era, you might see a game like this. I know that a bunch came out for the PS1 that were just a lot of fun. They were just boatloads of fun. Now, with all the shit flying around the screen, it is really easy to get distracted. I have definitely died from really stupid things a lot in this game. And, the Traitor Prince overmined to the Martian rebel forces. So this is a boss fight. We did reach the boss fight. This guy is a big, fat badass. He is gonna try to wreck my face. But fortunately, oh my god. So this is what I'm talking about as far as bullet hells go. These things are just flying out, trying to do me wrong, trying to hurt my face. So I'm switching between my regular regular shot and my special shot. I can't even speak right now because I'm concentrating on trying to avoid this guy's crazy attacks. And all these crazy evil sperm are coming down and trying to kill me. But sometimes it's so hard to tell between what is a bullet and what is... I mean, I know some of you guys are going to be like, I had to turn this off like you did with Bit Trip Runner because you're like, it was so hard to see what was happening. And, oh my god. It's crazy. It's just nuts. And I just realized I was trying to manually hold down or repeatedly press my fire button. I forgot that you can actually just hold down the fire button and it works the same. But it is so hard to sometimes tell between the bolts, what's an enemy and what's an enemy projectile come down at you. Like, see, that big guy almost just hit me there. I don't know if you guys did see that. It's crazy. It gets nuts in this game. But I'm determined to not die in this mission, which, now that I've said that aloud, I will probably die, especially since he's about to evolve into his final form. He is now in his final... Oh my fucking George. Holy crap. Ah! And now he has this crazy attack. Oh god. Let's use font mode. Screw you, dude. Oh god. And font mode, fortunately, gave me that shield. I'm not sure how big the hitbox is on the ship, to be honest. I think that it's a little smaller than the actual sprite, which is nice because it means that I will not... oh god, I don't know what I just unlocked! Oh, it means that I won't be able to be hit. Oh god, that was so close. As terrible, or as much as I sometimes think I'm going to be. Oh, this is the first boss, guys. This is the freaking first level. Let's vaunt it up, though. Oh my god, I hit Vaughn. Damn it. Son of a biscuit. It said press Vaughn, I thought. I guess I didn't get that. So I did die. Like I said, that would probably happen since I mentioned that I was not going to. But that's the way this channel works. Now, with games like this, I always like to... Oh my god. Sorry guys, I have to dodge all the bullets and I missed all those gears, which sucks because I wanted to get the gears. Because points are important. But with these types of games, I like to, obviously concentrate on what I'm doing, but it does add a nice bit of challenge. You saw there's a number of different modes that I could have picked, and I chose the normal mode because this allows me to talk to you guys still, even though I'm, like, losing my mind playing this. It's insane. But there we go. We beat the final boss of the first world, the first colony level area. And I love the music. It's like, it's chipper and it's fun. Okay, so we managed to beat that boss. We're gonna go ahead. Henceforth, you shall be known as the Credit Saver. Haha. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna hit OK. And we'll progress the story a little bit. November 5th, 1619, evening. As we drove back the last of the allied Spanish Martian forces, we heard a distant battle cry through the smoke and dust behind us. Erupting dramatically from the clouds was none other than John Smith. His handsome figure posed dramatically at the prow of his ship. This dashing entrance came a moment too late to render us any actual assistance, but the man's eagerness and thirst for adventure do much to forgive his lacking punctuality. Having turned the tide... Look at the pictures here. This is awesome. Having turned the tide of his frontier campaign against the enemy, his spirits were high, and he offered us lodgings for the night. Over a bonfire feast of roast pork and potatoes, Smith drew out a crude map of a place he and his men called the Dark Sector. Shrouded within foreboding clouds and tempestuous cyclones, he believes that this godforsaken place may hold the answers we seek. Of course, our course will take us directly through territory controlled by the Spanish. The conquistador will want vengeance after the losses here today. May some light find us in these dark and forgotten corners of the wilderness. We leave at dawn. So I've never played Mission 2. This is the Dark Sector, which is now unlocked. I think there's only like 6 missions in this game, so it's pretty short, which is part of the reason why I didn't hesitate too much to start a mini-series on this, basically. But I have saved up a bunch of credits, as you guys saw, and I can now unlock a whole bunch of groovy stuff, like, well, not a bunch of stuff, but eventually I can unlock a bunch of these things by completing missions and new difficulty modes, and Gauntlet mode is play all the levels in the game in one go. Only $1,000. Oh god, that sounds terrible. But anyway, guys, so this is Jamestown. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, share the video, favorite it. I'm going to end this episode here for now. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty short, tiny series, but it's something different. I haven't done a game like this on my channel yet, and at the same time, it's something to sort of break up the crazy horror games that I'm playing right now with Outlast and Amnesia. By the way, guys, thank you so much for all of your support on the channel recently. You guys have been the best in the world. I really, really love every single one of you. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. So thank you for those of you who have subbed to me. For those of you who haven't, please be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the channel to get more videos like this one, as well as my horror games and my action games and my puzzlers and everything that I do here on the channel. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing you. Bye-bye. We're nearing 2,400 subscribers. There were other zombies too. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's a huge number, and the fact that you guys have stuck by me so long, I didn't love them at all. Haha, eat that, zombies. Other zombies, you're not even hot zombies. They were mean and got in my way. My girlfriend zombie is the hottest zombie.